coming today. And let me introduce my panelists, who are all very esteemed members of the cannabis industry in Washington and experts on cannabis topicals. So down at the far end of the table there, we have Ah Werner, CEO of Cannabis Basics since 1995. Seated next to Ah, we have Megan Schwarting, co-founder of Cannabis Creams with her husband Ben. Kush Creams with her husband Ben. Seated next to Megan, we have Kitty Miller, who runs the world-famous Cannabis Farmers Market, as well as Kid T's Herbal Remedies. Last but certainly not least, we have Kathy Parkins, the owner of Cannabis. So let's talk a little bit about how these products work. What is it about cannabinoids that nourishes and heals the skin?
Well, it's anti-inflammatory, it's analgesic, depending on if it's been decarboxylized. THC acid is a better anti-inflammatory than THC. So for products like External, they don't decarb any of that. I don't know what your processes are, but THC acid is the best for anti-inflammatory. The analgesic, the antispasmodic. Cannabis also has a natural cell regeneration, and so for skin issues, I've just anti-aging face cream. I've just developed an eye serum. I mean, there's just a myriad of uses for it. Our bodies are waiting for it.
So do you have anything to add, Kitty?
I just think that it does, she touched on the cell renewal, so people that are losing their hair, people that are going through chemotherapy, shampoos, lotions, sprays with it in it, they do help with the hair growth, they do help with scar tissues, they do help with bruising, they help with healing, so I just think that we should use them.
So the really interesting thing about these products, as we discussed earlier, is that they build a bridge to people who have never had any experience with cannabis before. They can still get the healing properties and the medicine without any psychoactivity that might turn them off or scare them. So I really think it's important that we get this out to our grandparents, our moms, our friends who maybe they just have a burn or a rash, or maybe they have something more serious. So it's just good to get that THC acid into you however you can. So let's talk a little bit about the other ingredients that go into your topicals. I know that all of you have extensive knowledge of different kind of herbal remedies. So what do you like to pair cannabis with, and what other herbs do you think enhance its healing powers to create a synergy, really? Let's start with
Well, when people ask me what cannabis does for us topically, I right away tell them it's the best of tea tree and arnica. And I've been working with both tea tree, arnica, echinacea, a lot of natural botanicals. Tea tree is antibacterial, antifungal, and then arnica is anti-inflammatory, analgesic, antispasmodic, just like cannabis is. So really, it's the best of both of those worlds. I did want to touch on essential oils. Essential oils are packed with the terpenes that we're also looking for in the cannabis. Fragrance oils, man-made fragrance oils, don't do the same things for us as essential oils. They actually are counterproductive to medicine. They create a barrier on our skin. They do not let the medicine in, but they also do not let us release CO2 and detox our body. So I feel like packing our products with essential oils is the highest grade of medicine or product that we can put out to the community.
Okay, Megan, what do you like to blend in your topicals?
At Kush Creams, we use emu oil as our main delivery vessel for all of our medication. We feel very strongly about emu oil. It's how we started our company. We support one of the only Washington ranches that's certified by the American Emu Association. Emu oil is the same pH as us being an animal also. Our body absorbs that very easily. We don't have to break down the different pH from a plant. It's just a lot easier for our bodies to get it down to that epidermis layer that we really need for the pain relief. It doesn't clog the top layers of the skin, not allowing the medication. No matter how potent you make something, if it can't get down past those top couple layers of skin, it isn't going to do anything besides clog your pores. The stronger your lotion is, with beeswax, it doesn't matter. It's just got to be something that your body can absorb, that's natural for your body to absorb. We found emu oil is definitely the delivery vessel.
So Kitty, I know you have a lot of experience, especially with your different blends of tea for different ailments and different uses. So how do you choose those herbs and make those blends?
I look at the different symptoms. My teas are different than the pain creams. We actually have teas that are symptom specific. So when we're like targeting gout, we'll look at the actual herbs that you would use for gout, or same with chronic pain or weight loss or cellulite. So we actually target each symptom with the herbs, and then we add cannabis to it. I haven't found any herbs that aren't able to work with cannabis. Cannabis seems to embrace all of them.
And do you have anything to add, Kathy? Do you have any special herbs you like to blend up?
I do, being a pastor and spiritual healer, I work with a holy oil lotion, and actually it's a olive oil base, and it sits for 30 days, cold infusion. And then it's mixed with essential oils, same as that you find, like you say, the best that you can use. One, there's myrrh and frankincense and cassia root and cinnamon bark, and all of those are anti-inflammatories. They also help with any type of skin condition. I found that many people, just like Megan said, they come back and they'll tell you things that you never even thought would heal, and they're telling you stories of how they heal it, and the doctors say, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. So you just keep your recipe the same and hope, just pass the word along, and hope it keeps healing people.
So in closing, I just would like each of you to say anything that you'd like to tell the audience, and also let them know how to find you if you're on Facebook, on Twitter, your website. So please let people know how to get involved. Let's start with
Well, I pretty much covered all the points that I wanted to cover. CannabisBasics.com is our website. Please check it out. There's some pretty cool information there, and we're in about 60 dispensaries, mostly here in the Seattle area. I just want to thank you for taking the time to listen to us. I am excited about the exposure for this genre of the industry. It truly is medical marijuana. You know, this is what we do. We don't do this for any intoxication. We do this to help patients. I'm honored to help patients every time. It takes me every single time when someone comes up and says they can walk today because of the pain cream.
That is the intoxication.
That is the intoxication. It absolutely is. So thank you.
You can go to kushcreams.com. On there you will find my cell phone number. You call Kush Creams, you always talk to Megan, so feel free to give me a call anytime, and no Facebook or Twitter.
You can find me at the world's famous Cannabis Farmers Markets, cannabisfarmersmarkets.com, also at trykitties.com.
And you can find my Topicals.com, and I also have a booth here today on the Outside Outdoor Sun. If anyone wants to stop by, there's a cookbook you can take a look at. And if you have any questions, I'll be answering them there. Also, every other week at the world's famous Cannabis Farmers Market, I have a booth there. So if you want to come in and check things out, it'd be great to give you more good questions and answers.